Hey, it's me. Ooey told me. The guys with the five eyes that you see. And today, boy, listen, listen. Do not buy Dogecoin if you're not a trader. That's how I feel about it. If you buy Dogecoin for an investment, you're not ready for it. You're not ready for crypto. What are you doing? What are you doing? Because if you think about it, at Dogecoin's current price of 60 something cents, for something that really doesn't have much utility with an unlimited cap, they can do whatever they want to Dogecoin. But, dude, you can get VeChain for 20 something cents. You can get Cardano for like $1.38. Yo, excuse me. I've been day drinking. Let me look at some of these other cryptos that you can get for probably like possibly around same prices. You can get some Stellar at 58 cents. I'd even say Tron is a better value than Dogecoin, but that's subjective. But you can get Stellar. Hex is a pretty decent coin. Even Algorand at $1.41. Shit, even Dash and Kusama in the $400 range is a better bet than Dogecoin. But again, that's why I say if you get Dogecoin, if you're not a trader, then you better watch out. And when I made my video about the Fresh and Fit podcast, this is what I was talking about having bimbos on your show, right? Because I know when a lot of YouTubers be like, I'm not giving financial advice and stuff, it's mainly like a direct thing. Like if they tell you about money that they're using and money that you could be using to do things, they say that as a legal repercussion. So if you go out and do what they were suggesting and you get smashed or wrecked, you can't come after them legally. But the thing about when people start to say things on your channel is it can still make your channel liable, or at least I think it does. But I was just watching this episode of Fresh and Fit. I was skipping through because again, I don't know how niggas have time to listen to bimbo women like this talk for 2 hours. Again, please, why can't you guys get like women that do stuff in their life, on this show? It's crazy. You be seeing these model chicks, Instagram chicks. I don't know if I'm joking, but I've heard like at least 2 or 3 chicks literally say their mom was a dentist, their mom was an eye surgeon, orthopedist, and all that. I'm like, how the fuck are you guys? How are you guys just regular old Instagram models in Miami? I'm like, dog, your mama is a doctor. Anyways, listen what these chicks have to say after some guy interrupts the show, and yeah.
Hey guys, going down. I just said I'm a world fucking 4-time winning. It's world championship. Yo guys, Dogecoin. Dogecoin. So much fucking moves, guys. Somebody just pulled up. I put $500 in Dogecoin. It's at $8,000 right now, guys. Or probably more. Period. Somebody just pulled up out of nowhere. You look sexy in the camera. No joke. I bought 0.01. Yo, who is that? Follow me on Instagram.
Okay, and that's all I gotta say there. I'm gonna just let y'all be honest now. I've got a lot of pain from Dogecoin, so I am salty. I had $82 in. At one point, that 82 would have been 14K now. At one point, I actually had $20 into that, which probably would be like 5K or something. I don't know, but like, it's kind of crazy how like I got rid of it, then it grows up. But Dogecoin is a devil coin to me. I'm going to call all coins where they just pump up like that with no reason and eventually dump. Those are devil coins for me. You trade your soul for that coin at the risk and cost of like hundreds to thousands to millions of other people's well-being, and then it goes down, and then everybody suffers. That's why I call that a devil coin. But this is what I was talking about on the Fresh and Fit. They need to be careful with these bimbos, because she just like is casually just like buy Dogecoin and stuff like that. Now, I'd have to assume legally, if you were out to go and get and buy Dogecoin and you got wrecked and you said it's because she told me to buy it, I'm pretty sure there's probably some like laws where it's like, well, that really doesn't count. But again, if these people are tuning in from different states, right? The laws are different, state in every state, right? So who knows what, like, someone in Wyoming could legit get away with that and stuff. And this is really reckless because again, Doge is one of those coins that, like, it's not really meant to be as high as it is. It's only that high because right now, um, people are out buying. They're essentially out buying the minting and coin supply of the coin right now. But I mean, Doge is just a coin. That's the thing about it. It's just a coin, and it's not like Ethereum and other coins where they may have possibly an unlimited cap, but at the same time, uh, they burn their coins, or they may eventually have a cap and move to proof of stake and such as that. Like, there's really no use. The only thing you really can do with Dogecoin is just buy stuff, like, purely. So you might as well just have cash. But anyways, that's what I'm saying. It's really reckless of this chick to say that. Like, I get it. You turn 500 into 8K, and that seems impressive, and it's really impressive. But see, the thing is, if you're the type of person to invest in Dogecoin like that, like, what you gonna do with the 8K? Because that 8K gonna get spent. Okay, like, America is an expensive place to live in. 8K could probably pay for a couple months rent. Not even a whole year. A couple months. So eventually that 8K is gonna be gone. Now, a guy like me, if I made 8K off of Dogecoin, I'm probably going to end up making 20K off of something else. Well, actually, with 8K, I'd end up making at least 60K off of some of the projects that I know. But that's just me. But she's really giving bad advice. Just saying that on air is extremely reckless. And Fresh and Fit, you really gotta, like, check out that behavior. Like, you need to have a thing where if for any reason, if something like this happens again, the girls just, they can talk and converse amongst themselves, but don't say anything into the mic, okay? Because this could turn into a dangerous situation when Doge eventually drops, because people, you never know, people might come back to this video and be like, she said by Doge, she made, and I looked, and it just, the metrics, it just went up 1,000%, and I just did it. And some state might be somewhere and be like, well, according to our laws, this counts as financial advice and was on your channel through her, so you guys are legally liable for his losses. You never really know. But even if that doesn't happen, you don't want to have this happen. And that's another thing too. Look how like, let's reverse this. Look how thirsty they all were for the mic when they got off this channel. Now they got patient. They were waiting, looking at the situation.
Oh shit, guys, it's going down. I'm a world fucking 4-time winning. It's world championship. Yo, guys, Dogecoin.
Now, all of a sudden, literally all at once, like, her. Even she trying to speak into the mic. I think she's actually more to, like, trying to discuss, but, like, they were crazy just trying to go in the mic, and she could not wait to say that. Let's hear it again.
Somebody just pulled out. I put $500 in Dogecoin. It's at $8,000 right now.
And again, Fresh and Fit, this is the thing that you're not telling men, and you're clearly not really showing on your show, is the ability. Well, actually, you can't control women that aren't yours, and that's one of the biggest flaws. You can't control women that aren't yours, but you're bringing up the uncontrollable kind of women onto your show. Why? Because you're trying to keep up an image. You're trying to keep up an image of, we get the biddies and the baddies, and we let you know how the biddies and baddies feel. So when you want to get the biddies and baddies, you know how to associate with them and everything like that. But at the same time, you be telling us you don't want the biddies and baddies if you want a real girl. But then you be acting like the biddies and baddies are the only girls I have, because then you be saying you really can't be married. No girls is like worth marrying. Well, actually, no. You be saying all the girls want to have sex and get married to the top 10 to 20% of men. Just keep these girls are good entertainment, but you gotta really just understand who they are a little bit. Um, and to close this off with is, listen, if you are trying to get into the cryptocurrency market and you're new, I'm just gonna say it like this: you are probably you're either financially naive, ignorant, or you're financially retarded if you are trying to immediately go into SafeCoin or SafeMoon, Dogecoin, Shiba, Fag, all that stuff. I'll tell you from the jump. When I got into cryptocurrency, I was financially naive. I had never, the only thing that really made me money somewhat residually was shoes and clothes. I had bought shoes and clothes in college, and when I got tired of them, I sold them. So that was the only real time I had making money without like my parents, grandparents, and stuff, or just a job. When I got into crypto, I was in Tron for a little bit. I was in Verge for a little bit, and I was in for Extra Bytes for a little bit. Now, the thing is, though, is I made an effort to understand the space that I was in. Because initially, I also wasn't in Bitcoin because at 20K, it just felt like it was too expensive for me. I didn't want to have to spend $2,000 just to get one Bitcoin and I mean 0.1, and then 10,000 just to get half. I just didn't want to do it. And then Bitcoin dropped. At the same time, though, I kind of really understood what are Extra Bytes, Tron, and Verge doing that's that much different. And if anything, I inherently also knew Tron had more value than Extra Bytes and Verge because its utility case was just superior, and it was coming after Ethereum and stuff. But I got out of those coins because I did my research. I understood that just wasn't it. Now, Tron still relevant, but Verge, Extra Bytes, where is that? That's gone in the wind, completely disappeared. The coins I'm in now are Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, Chainlink, VeChain. I'm in a couple shitcoins as well, like Fag and Shiba. I have some Bafe.io, but Bafe.io actually it has some kind of potential in me. So I'm going to eventually reestablish a position in Bafe.io eventually. But I'm also in Hydra. I don't really consider Hydra a shitcoin, but it still has to prove itself as a shitcoin to me. But okay, it seems like someone's having a mental breakdown inside. But Hydra, the appreciation is just too good to pass up. But it still has some things to prove to me. But the thing is, I'm sticking myself within the top 25 to 50. Why? Because we're still a bit early in this crypto space. We're almost to the halfway point of adoption into the dream gains everybody thinks of that will extend from now into 2030 and beyond. Because after 2030, I truly do think the crypto space is going to get to that space where things are going to consolidate, and in order to build a wealth, instead of it being able to be built up within 1 to 5 years, it's going to take 5 to 10 years, and then it's going to take 10 to 20 years for like the substantial gains that we're seeing. So right now, honestly, your best bet to make money is to load up a couple thousand into the top 25, 50 outside of Dogecoin. But I mean, hey, that's just what I think it is. I don't think Dogecoin is a good investment at all. And even if I'm not a financial advisor, if I was, I would still tell you not to get into Dogecoin. Why? Because most of you guys who want to just don't know how to trade. There's no point in getting into a coin like Dogecoin if you can't trade. Because what you're doing is you're trying to hodl something that isn't really meant to be hodled. That's not the point of it. Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, Chain, Algorand, Theta, Polkadot. These coins are built with a purpose. And because they're built with a purpose and they have certain ideas and methodologies that they're trying to accomplish, it's going to take them time. It's going to take them years to accomplish what they truly want to accomplish. So, for people investing into their networks, they are essentially meant for the average person to hold. Because when the average person holds these coins, especially when they stake them, they contribute to the network and they contribute to making the projects better and accelerating their growth. So these projects, they're meant for you to invest in. Dogecoin is literally just meant for people to mess around with. And that's why it's grown so much. But that's why I just behoove you not to get into it if you don't really know crypto. If you don't know crypto, I'm not a financial advisor, but if I were you, I would get Chainlink, I would get Cardano, I would get VeChain. Those are like my top three. I'd also get Ethereum, and I would use Ethereum as a savings. You know, and also maybe if you like Polkadot, Algorand, all those, but those are just the top four that I really am into. And I had to make this video because it's getting ridiculous at this point. Because remember when Dogecoin first shot up at the beginning of this year, and then people stopped talking about it when it went down and started consolidating, and like the 20 cent level or whatever. People weren't saying nothing about Dogecoin. It shoots up again. Now they're talking about Dogecoin again. People are idiots. Don't be one of them. See you guys later.